everyone, and welcome to another video review by Darth Devious. And today I'm looking at NECA's second release of the NES video game Jason Voorhees. There are some significant changes between this and the old SDCC version, which I never was able to get, and I'm so glad they re-released this. Even with the changes, I don't care. This ticked all my boxes just to have this. And you see here, it's not too different from the SDCC version. It just doesn't have the SDCC logo on it. It also has open flap to play authentic theme music, which is just a sticker. You can remove that. Destroy Jason if you can. I always love these boxes for this, even with the little tag for hanging. You see on the back here, it's one of the big changes is you get a floating head, which is actually his mother's head. If you ever played this old NES game, you know that his mother's head was actually how you get one of the more powerful weapons, by defeating that. You can read the back if you wish. I'm not going to do it. You can see there's a speaker hole for the music. One of his features is he has a hideous face, but I think that's the feature of every Jason Voorhees. Yes. So what we'll do is we'll open this up and see if it actually works, because it's yeah, there you go. You can hear it. It's playing the music from the game. I still have the axe in there. I didn't take it out. But you can see it's done like all the other video game boxes. Has screenshots from the game. There's another screenshot from the game, one of the cabins. You are dead. You and your friends are dead. Game over. I think the angry video game nerd said it better. Anyway. But it's just a light sensor that turns it on. You can see right there, there is the light sensor there. So if you close it, it shuts off. If you open it up in a dark room, it won't work. So people have been going, mine doesn't work, mine doesn't work. No, you need light. Simple light. Alright, end of that. Really cool. So glad they finally re-released him. And we'll bring him in. Yeah. Really like this. And we'll bring his mother's head in. And this is cool. You get a clear stand for her head. It does come off of there if you want to just have it lower down or something. And it just pegs in. And then you can have the head floating around like, ooh, Jason, you got to kill everyone. They cut my head off. And you can see her head is way out of scale with his. Her head actually is more in scale with the retro figures. But in the game, her head was oversized. So I can see why they did that. You want to take a good look at this ugly, wrinkled face. I would like to see somebody do a more realistic paint job to this, just so that somebody can make a display where you can put the head in the middle with the sweater and candles around it, like from Friday the 13th Part 2. That would be awesome. That really would. Stay. Taking a look at Jason himself, one of the big changes is there's no longer glow-in-the-dark parts. His mask does not glow in the dark like the SDCC version. The hands don't glow in the dark. The feet don't glow in the dark. The weapons don't glow in the dark. I'm pretty sure the retro one does have a glow-in-the-dark mask. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong, but still. So, anyway. As you can see here, he's got a nice, he's just pretty much all purple and white, or purple and light blue, and then he's got some black wash in some of the wrinkles in his shirt and his pants to make him stand out, and even a nice black line around his shoes. Articulation wise, now some of his joints are seized with paint, so I don't move them. Like his thigh swivels don't work, so I'm not going to touch them, but I still get plenty of articulation for him anyway in his legs. His legs do go forward and back. They would rotate. I'm not messing with it. That's how my General Ursus broke, so I'm not doing that. His knees, and they rotate. His knees do rotate, and they work nicely. His feet move around. He's got an ab waist crunch thing. Arms rotate at the shoulder on pin and socket. They go out, they go in. He's got a little less than 90 at the elbow, but he does have a swivel at the elbow. He has ball joints on his wrist, so you can get a little bit of movement. His head is on a ball joint, move up and down all around. That's good. Mask can come off just like all the other Jason Voorhees figures. And you see, he's got an ugly face. Oh my god, I'm so scared. He got an ugly face. It looks like he's been underwater because it's all blue. He's got dead white eyes in there. And that's actually a nice little touch. And then some black wash to make his teeth stand out. You see, this is basically just the Friday the 13th Part 3 Jason figure that they put out a few years ago, done up in the video game colors. And that's all I wanted. And as you can see, he's got his machete. He holds that nicely. And I'm pretty much going to leave him with the machete. And yeah, I love this. I am so glad NECA released this figure. Even with the changes they did, I don't care about the glow-in-the-dark gimmick. I have a glow-in-the-dark RoboCop. He's pretty cool. But really, it's not needed. This is a good set. I mean, you know, Jason and his mom together again, even if it's in video game colors. So it's pretty cool. So we'll bring in real quick, we'll bring in the retro cloth version. And as you can see, it's a darker purple in the clothes. But everything else is pretty much the same. Even if I pull his mask off, they actually added more paint to this version's face. And they gave him the white eyes and the teeth. Whereas this one, it's just a straight up purple head. Nothing else. It's just a purple head. But he's still cool. I'm still glad I have this version of Jason as well. You see, his mask is just bigger. And if anybody's wondering where I got the mask for Soundwave Voorhees, that's the battle damaged Part 4 Jason's mask. Because I keep the machete in the side of his head like is, you know, how he is in the film, that is why he doesn't have his mask. So Soundwave Voorhees uses it for that. And those who don't know who Soundwave Voorhees is, look him up. I have a video on my channel about him. Anyway, so there you go. This is another great release by NECA. I do have their 6-inch Part 6 Jason on the way to me. It'll actually be here, should be here Monday, along with a bunch of other stuff. Though, of course, when this goes up, God knows. This might be going up after all that stuff arrives. In which case, ignore me, future self. So anyway, there you go. NES Jason Voorhees. The reissue by NECA. Highly recommended. If you couldn't get the SDCC version and you don't mind that it doesn't have the glow-in-the-dark mask or anything else like that, get this version. Even if you have that version, get this version, because it does come with his mother's head and that cool box that plays the theme. Do 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 do. So there you go. You all be good.